Hey guys, welcome to what was my makeup room. I have been moving all of my makeup because we're preparing this room to become a baby room for the twins that are coming, and this needs to be dealt with and it needs to go into my new makeup space. So today we're gonna go through all of my makeup collection completely and declutter, massive declutter. Let me show you the new space. Here is my new makeup desk. It is a smaller version of what I had before with the same Alex. I went for like the cheapest option, which was just buying a new tabletop under my big window in my bedroom. So we're gonna put all of that stuff back here. I just moved here all of the rest of my everyday makeup, but I need to go through these things as well. So let me set you guys up, bring the boxes here, and let's get decluttering because my whole makeup collection from that whole room needs to fit in these drawers and on this desk. I am starting with lips because I have so many scattered all around my drawers and stuff. There's these type of container, then they're just random baskets, and I have my big rotating tower right here that I am afraid I will get rid of, but let's see how we get through it. I really need to be brutal here. So actually I'm gonna start with this. This is my gloss, and I have not been wearing gloss very much. So I think that this will be the first place where I can actually get a lot of things away, because I really don't wear gloss that much, which is really sad. But let's start here. This is MAC La Dolce Diva. So this was from the MAC Diva monochromatic collection. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I've used it twice. I hope someone else will have a good go at it, but this one is going to go. Here I have a lip stain. I got this in PR from YESSTYLE, and I remember actually really loving it. So I'm gonna keep it and give it another good round of testing, I guess. These are some of my favorite lip gloss formulas. These are the Neve Cosmetics, what are they called? Vernissage Natural Gloss. I have the shade Lady of Shallot, which is a really, really nice neutral that is suits my skin tone very well. Then I have the shade Oriental Poppies, which is more of a bright, yeah, they still smell fine actually. This is a more natural brand. I would expect it to be gone by now. This is the shade Tiger in a Tropical Storm, and it's a bit more of a like a vinyl, like more pigmented gloss, whereas the other two I usually wear a lip liner underneath. And then I have the shade, I don't know what this one is, oh, Mad Tea Party, and I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. Yeah, this is more of a pink and I don't really wear it. The other three I feel like I would get more use out of. Well, this is not really as cutthroat as I want it to be, but I have two NYX Slip Tease lip lacquers in the shade Camel and the shade Spiced Spell. Yes, these are very pigmented lacquers. They still smell really nice. I am going to get rid of both of them because, so one of the issues I find with gloss is that I can't kiss my daughter with them. And they're a bit too high maintenance for as much as I want to. Although I love these, I will pass them on. This is Colourpop Hypnotise gloss. It's a beautiful gold gloss, but I'm gonna pass it along. I definitely don't wear this. Then I have three Nabla ones actually. These are RSVP and Stardust Radio from their more recent launches. This is more of a brownie shade with some sparkle, and then Stardust Radio is a more coral, bright coral shade. If I think if I see myself using anything, it's the coral one. I'll get rid of the brown one. This is the We Makeup Well Lip Plumper. I never got into using it, but it's like a hybrid plumper and oil, like skincare for your lips. So I want to use more of that. Here I have more Colourpop lip glosses. Let me smell if this is still good, actually. No, this one smells like paint. This was Tulle. Actually, this was a liquid lipstick. I'm so sad. This will go in the trash. This is the Hello Kitty gloss. I thought this was my spare, actually, but I probably already threw away my old one. This one still smells good. This was my favorite, like, beautiful, shiny, you can see it here, lip gloss, but I'll get rid of it. I don't think I even ever used it on my lips. More Colourpop. This is the shade Tansy that I am not using, but I'm keeping for color reference because I want to find a lipstick this color, so I'm gonna keep it as color reference, but I hope to find a swatch today. These are not glosses. What am I doing? This is Ultra Satin. This is a gloss that I'm definitely gonna get rid of. This is the shade Fingers Crossed. It's a beautiful blue-brown gloss. It's so unique from Colourpop, but I don't wear this color anymore. And this is the shade Frickin' Frack from the Satins. This one is also off, so I'm gonna throw that one away. I also have a black from Colourpop, Ultra Matte Lip. Still smells okay, actually. Or rather, doesn't smell like anything. I don't know, do I need a black lip gloss? Lipsticks? I feel like yes, because, you know, Halloween and stuff. I'm gonna keep it. Then we go to some other things that I have here. Apparently, this is Black Moon Cosmetics Armageddon. And I'm gonna get rid of this one. It's a beautiful shimmery burgundy, but I never wore it. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is one of my favorite reds. This is Colourpop and Hello Kitty. The shade color is Ribbon. Still doesn't smell bad. So I'm gonna keep it, I think, because it's one of my favorite reds. It's not like I wear red that often, but this is from Sephora. This is a green lipstick. I don't know. I want to keep it because I think it's so cool. But also, I don't really need a green lipstick, do I? I'll just get rid of it. From Line Crime, I have Xenon, which is a gold. I'm definitely going to get rid of that one. Don't really use it. Beautiful shade. And the shade Red Hot. Now this one I wear at Christmas once a year. Do I have space for a lipstick that I wear once a year? No, it's gonna go. Jeffree Star Drug Lord white lipstick. I bought it to do liner, never used it. Gonna go. Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, don't like it. I don't like the formula. It's too goopy and sticky, and I'm gonna get rid of it. It is time. So, oh yeah, one that I didn't show you. It's a syrup by Nabla. I'm gonna get rid of this one too. I don't really need this. It's a nice nude gloss, but I don't really need it. So this is the glosses that I'm keeping, unless there's more. Of course there's more. This is Pixie by Petra. This is Petal Ice. This is a clear gloss, but since I'm keeping the lip plumper, I'm getting rid of the gloss. I have more glosses here. These are the Pat McGrath Labs 2 minis, and are the Opulous glosses, Naked Rose and Dreamscape. Both beautiful. That's Dreamscape. That's a like gold base with a pink shift, very unique. And then Naked Rose is a beautiful rosy metallic gloss, but I'm definitely not gonna use the pink one. To be honest, if I look at it, I actually don't prefer Dreamscape. I would prefer to keep that shimmering, beautiful Colourpop one, which I decided to get rid of. So I'm gonna get rid of the two Pat McGrath ones and actually take back the Colourpop one. Let's move on to more lipsticks. These are also all liquid lipsticks. These are two new Neve Cosmetics lip stains, Detective and Onset. And to be honest, I don't like either of these. They're supposed to stain your lips and be super long lasting in that sense, but I don't find they are very uniform on my lips, and I'm already disappointed with the purchase, so I'm gonna get rid of these. There's no space for these in my life. Anastasia Beverly Hills, I had a set of 3. This is the shade Bittersweet. I think this is off. Or not yet actually. I love this shade. I'm gonna keep it. This is terrible. It's not gonna be easy. And this is the shade Ashton. This one does smell off, so this one I'm gonna throw away. From Sephora, I have the shade number 3 that I got married in, which means it's 6 years old at least. I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't really wear this shade at all, or I haven't worn it in a long time. I also got the shade number 26. This is a recent purchase actually. And I wonder why, because did I need another brown liquid lipstick? Probably not. I'm gonna put it to the side to see comparisons with other browns. Like for example, oh, this is Shroom from Lime Crime. This is a newer purchase for me. I need to remember to wear this, definitely keeping it. But I was looking for example, Saddle. That's a brown, but it's definitely a warmer brown. Oh, beautiful. These are like some of my older Lime Crimes, and they're actually on the verge of turning. So I just need to get as much use out of them as possible because they're a bit old. The shade Riot is one of my favorite nudes. Used to be one of my favorite nudes. But yeah, this one, for example, has definitely turned. So this is gonna go in the trash. And then I have the shade Beat It, which I think I actually already decluttered once, but at some point I needed a nice purple and I picked this one out, but I'm gonna declutter again. From Ofra, I have the one lipstick and it's a shade Havana Nights. I had purchased it together with the nail polish because it's a collaboration with Kathleen Knight, so I had KL polish. It's a beautiful deep red, but I haven't used it in a long time, so this one goes. And I just spilled the rest of my liquid lipstick collection so that we can go through it. I was specifically looking for browns, I said. These are my Dose of Colors shades. This is Chocolate Wasted, I believe it's called. Yeah, definitely a better brown than that shade from Sephora. It's a more reddish brown. So I'm gonna keep this one and get rid of the Sephora one. I should really be careful when I buy these browns because I already have a lot. I don't need more. Let's continue with Dose of Colors then. I have the shade Brick, I believe is the shade. It's a beautiful, yeah, brick red shade. I have, oh, I don't remember the name of this one. I lost the stickers on the bottom, so I don't know the names of this. Stone, no, it's a really light. This is a maybe. I need to check if it looks good on me because I think it does because I used it quite a lot. And then this is a lighter brown that is different undertone than Shroom, and I really love the formula of these, so I'm definitely gonna keep these two. The other one I'm gonna check if it looks good on me. Talking about light nudes, I have these Jouer ones for quite some time. This is a gloss, it's called Rendezvous. They were always a little bit light. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that one. This is a liquid lipstick. The shade is Terra. This is actually pretty much dried up, so this is gonna go in the trash. And this is the shade Sherry. It was in my project pan for 10 uses and I struggled because in the summer I don't really use it, but I hope to get a little bit more use out of it now in the fall. It's really beautiful, quite similar to Riot, which I had to throw away, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna keep that one. Also, the sun just came out, as you can see. I'm just in front of a window. This is a lot of sun. I hope you guys can still see me properly. One more Jouer gloss, and this is the shade Diamond Walk. Definitely too light for me, I remember from, yeah. Gonna get rid of that one too. Great. More nudes. Adam's Dream by Nabla. This is the Dreamy Creamy. I loved these. Oh, and color-wise, it's actually similar to that Terra, but it's not. But it's not matte. It's a satin or like a creamy liquid lipstick. I'm gonna keep that. From Nabla, I also have the shade Placebo, which is amazing. It's such a, it was a limited edition shade, and it's such a beautiful rose. Everything is gonna look very bright now, by the way. And the next shade is Baudelaire by Nabla. I actually like this formula quite a bit. And this is a beautiful, like reddish, warm red tone. But not like orangey red. It has a bit of rose into it. I'm gonna keep both of these. My melted mattes, I'm gonna keep swatching for comparison, but I have Gingerbread Man, which I'm looking forward to starting to use again now that the fall is gonna come maybe at some point. I have Cinnamon Bun, which is the last one that I bought. I actually need to check this one because it's quite light. I'm gonna keep it out as a maybe, let's say. And oh, that was actually, sorry, Gingerbread Girl, and now this is Gingerbread Man. My mistake. This formula is one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas, so definitely keeping those. My one Jeffree Star, Thick as Thieves. I actually like this formula, I just don't support him. But it's a beautiful lipstick, and the shade is just so perfect. And it's not gone off, so I'm gonna keep that one too. Some reds. This is Clio Makeup Choco Red. Definitely keeping this one of my favorite reds, darker reds that I own, and a great formula. Now it makes me think that I don't need Baudelaire and Choco Red, but Baudelaire is a much more like daytime red for me, and this is a much more vampy for like winter or evening, so I'm gonna actually keep it. From Fenty Beauty, I have Underdog. I got it. I got the mini during like the holiday mini that they had. I don't know if it's still good. It actually doesn't smell. This is a very dark, like plummy brown, but it's so beautiful. If I ever wear this dark, this is like the one, so I'm gonna keep it. And the question is this, if Uncensored is so good. I've had it for a very long time, and this is starting to smell off. I'm gonna check on my lips, but again, another favorite red, one of the best reds ever, and so pigmented, and such a great payoff. From Moulak Cosmetics, I have Potter's Clay, which is a beautiful orange. Still good. Love the formula of this. I have, this one is weird, Young and Brave. It's a very weird green. I don't really wear this anymore. I'm gonna get rid of it. It's actually a wearable green, but I just don't reach for it. And this I wear a lot in the summer. This is Kiki Coral. I wore a lot just now. This is a typical shade that I take on holiday every single year, and I use a lot of in the summer. Beautiful coral bright red. Final liquid lipsticks are my Powder Kiss Liquid Lip Colors by MAC. Keeping all of them. They're Fashion Emergency. I don't know where to swatch them. Here, I guess. Fashion Emergency. I have Pretty Please, or Pretty Pleats? Pretty Pleats. Which is another darker. How does it compare? Not similar to the browns. Maybe a little similar to the Fenty one, but more brown. Just so beautiful. And the shade Over the Taupe, which is, I actually wore recently. Really like it. It's more desaturated nude. And not that similar to anything I have, I think. So I'm gonna keep all of these. Really nice. And I feel like in terms of liquid lipsticks, I don't have too much. This is Clap If You Believe from Colourpop. It's a stain, gloss stain. What is it called? Glossy lip stain, actually. And I like it. It's like an easy-going, light peachy. It gives a little bit of a stain, not too much. I like it. It's like such a low maintenance lipstick. And my final two liquid lipsticks are from Black Moon Cosmetics. Hazel and Cider. I'm gonna get rid of Hazel, this green, because as I said, I don't wear green lipstick anymore. So beautiful though. And Cider is just a very unique yellow based shade. I'm gonna get rid of that one too. I just don't wear it. Very weird shades, but I don't think there's space for that now in my collection. So I'm gonna let them go. Difficult, but necessary to do. One of the things that concerns me the most about moving to this room is that I have carpet on the floor here. Makeup and carpet isn't really a great combination, so I'm a bit worried about the mess that I'm gonna manage to make. Oh, here are the stains from Nabla. They stain purple because, you know, they're brown, but they stain purple, which I hate. Whereas the, you can barely see it, the Colourpop one stains a little bit of a nicer, like, skin tone color. There we go. Let's move to this little basket here. And first things first, Tower 28 Gloss Shine On Lip Jelly and Cashew. It's quite a nice neutral, but it's quite shiny and sticky, and I don't know. I'm gonna pass it along because I put it in my Project 10 uses and I barely got any use out of it, so I really had to like put an effort into using it. So I'm gonna pass that one along. Then we have like my Colourpop Lippie Sticks. I recently wore Runway. This is my pretty much only pink, I think, or one of the only pinks that I have left. It's a beautiful, beautiful, bright shade without any white in it. I was recently watching Kat from Kitchenet's her review of the new Stix from MAC, and she had a bright orangey red that had some white in it, and those look horrible on me. This one has no white in it, keeping that one. The shade Taurus is an oldie but a goodie, and these last forever. These are a matte, and it always reminded me, I thought that was the reason why I kept it was that it was very similar to Tansy, yes. So I'm gonna throw away Tansy finally because I have Taurus. Gonna keep that one. Had this shade Secret Stash, which, yeah, I don't know, it's nice. The shade Gold Digger. This I'm not gonna wear, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. The shade Next. Oh, this was such a beautiful deep shade. I don't wear that one. I'm gonna get rid of it. And these three are newer, and they are the Wild from the Wild Child collection. Oh Behave, Brat Pack, and Sassy. And they're all browns, different depth of browns, let's say. I don't know. I have a lot of brown lipsticks, and to be honest, I don't know how I feel about all of my browns. I should actually compare them closer to what the rest of my lipsticks are before I decide. This is a very nice formula, actually. It's quite shiny, as you can see. It's creamy and shiny. It's very comfortable. I'll put these in a maybe pile, but I'm gonna keep Secret Stash. Shall I use this as my maybe pile? I am really hoping, maybe it's not clear, that I can put part of my collection here, part of my collection in this holder, and this holder, and call it a day. That's all my lipsticks, and they should all fit into a drawer instead of having them all over my desk and around me. So let's see. Let's go through this one. This is one of my more used lipsticks. Place of, how do you call it? Storage. This is newer to me, Power Suit by Vive. I'm not super happy with the undertone of this, but I'm liking wearing it, so I'm gonna keep that one. I have the If Lipsticks by We Makeup in the shade 102, and honestly, since I bought it, I didn't wear this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Bought it in my phase of I want light nudes, but I haven't worn it, so it's gonna go. This is a tinted lip balm. This is called Antoinette by Clio makeup. I wear it when I just want a wash of color and just not look... I look really dead when I don't have any lipstick. This used to be my favorite nude, but I haven't worn it in years. This is Eva's Nude by L'Oreal. This is gonna go in the trash. It's very old. Then I have my 3 Mini Charlotte Tilbury, the shade Pillow Talk, right here, which is nice. I actually have cases for use cases for it. The shade Very Victoria is very light, so I'm gonna actually get rid of it. I don't really wear it very much. And Walk of No Shame I really like as a shade, so I'm gonna keep that one. I have my Merit Beauty lipsticks that they sent me. I love these. This is the shade Cabo. These are sheer beautiful, so comfortable. Love them, love them, love them. And the shade Tiger, which is more of a brownie neutral. Love it, love it, love it. Wear these a lot. And then a gloss from them, which is Marrakesh, which I should have swatched with the glosses, but it's super comfortable. It's more of a, I think it's even called the lip oil, isn't it? Yeah, tinted lip oil. Super comfortable, non-sticky, very thin formula. Love it. Keep that one. Then I have from Clarins the Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil, another lip oil that I want to use more of. It's just very sheer with a bit of a shimmer. I need to wear a lip liner underneath this though, so I think I'm gonna pass it along. Hope someone else will get more use out of it. Some Pat McGrath lipsticks. I have my Obsessed, which I wore a ton this summer again. And this was a gift from my friend Kristen that I met here on social. Beautiful orangey red. I have the shade Flesh 3, which is one of my favorite lipsticks ever. Such a beautiful, beautiful shade. Actually reminds me a lot of Secret Stash. But Secret Stash is lighter and, I don't know, less deep. And then I have Flesh 5, also... Oh yeah, actually that's similar to Secret Stash. So I'm gonna get rid of that one and keep Flesh 5. That concludes this part. Now let me empty my rotating tower, which I am going to get rid of because at this point I don't need it anymore. I don't need this many lipsticks. But it houses all of my MAC collection of just bullet lipsticks. Let's start from getting rid of a green teal lipstick. This is from Kiko. And a blue lipstick from Essence. Don't need them. Don't need them. Then something I'm not getting rid of is Velvet Affair by Lisa Eldridge. Beautiful, beautiful nude in a beautiful formula. I really like this one. And it's not really similar to anything. Maybe to this guy right here, which was... I don't know what it was anymore. No idea. Oh, Power Suit, I think. The new one from... it had the Velvet Affair has a little bit more pink in it. This is Cinnamon from Colourpop. One of the last ones of my... Or the last one from Colourpop that I saved. Also kind of a very nice... poopy brown, can you call it that one? Yellow base brown, similar to these guys. I'm gonna keep it. I do like that one. And hopefully now that I will have way less lipsticks, I'm gonna use all of these. My 3 Nabla ones, Nolita. I actually struggle to get anywhere out of this one, to be honest. But I really do like these lipsticks, all of them. Elusive, which is a beautiful rosy nude. And very, very comfortable. And then I have the shade Platonic Love. Such a unique color in my collection. Definitely keeping that. I'm tempted to keep these all because I like them. 2 that I'm actually, I think I'm going to get rid of are these 2 Sephora Shine Brilliance lipsticks. I haven't worn this coral all summer, and to be honest, if I don't wear it in summer, when am I going to wear it? It's so juicy though. I hope you can see. It's so beautiful. But I haven't worn it this year, so it's been at least more than 12 months since I've worn it. And then this is the nude version of that same idea, but I'm gonna get rid of them. I haven't used them. means I'm not going to use them again. I have some Moulac. These are darker reds. Oh, this is a darker red called Dark Heart. Let me change my swatch hand. It's such a beautiful deep red, and I like the formula, and it's newer to me. Then I also have Crazy Like a Fox from Moulac. This is also a lipstick that I only wear in summer, and I haven't worn this summer, so I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't wear that much reds, actually, it seems like. And the shade Rudolph, which is a repurchase because I lost mine, or it went bad, I think. And I love it. It's like a little bit of a, I don't know, purpley based nude. I'm gonna keep that one. Then we come to my MAC lipsticks. I have one more downstairs because it's the one I wore today, which was Good Form. This is Fire Roasted from the Lip Tensity, I think it's called, from MAC. Yeah, this is the shade I got married in, and I kind of want to keep it, even though it's really similar to Dark Heart, but it's a little bit warmer, and I don't know, I can't get rid of it because it's my wedding color. Another red that is more recent is Avant Garnet. Beautiful, this limited edition packaging from fall last year. And I know I've seen it now in the permanent collection. This is brighter and less warm of a red. And this is a matte finish, whereas Fire Roasted is more of a creamy finish. These are also similar to each other though. Do I need all these reds? Probably not, since I don't wear reds a lot. Next up is Spice It Up, which is a luster. Haven't worn it a lot, but it's a nice sheer shade. The shade Luster Ring, which is a sheer pink, which I actually find myself using a lot in spring because it's very fresh. These were going the darks. Is there something else? This is the shade Marrakesh. It's one of my favorite lipsticks ever. I wear it a lot. Like, I have to put an effort into not wearing it, actually. I love Marrakesh so much. The shade Retro, I think I'm gonna get rid of because, first of all, it's broken, and second of all, it's my first MAC lipstick ever, and it's probably, or second, a MAC lipstick, and it's probably very old and gone off. So I'm gonna save the cap but throw away the lipstick. Bowl Me Over, which was a limited edition from a few years ago that I haven't used in a long time. Gorgeous shades. I need to just use these more. And Antique Velvet is my preference when it comes to brown lipsticks. And actually, it makes me think that I might get rid of that shade right there, which is one of the darkest Colourpop one, because I have Antique Velvet, so if I need a brown I'll always choose that one. Diva by MAC. I was trying to finish it actually, and I didn't manage because, yeah, it's a red, it's a tone of red that I don't really use, so I'm gonna get rid of that one too. Rebel is kind of my last standing purple lipstick. So good, beautiful orchid shade, I guess. Sorry for the light, you guys, but natural light is what we're getting. This is the shade D for Danger. Another gorgeous fuchsia pink, but you can see it's darker than the Colourpop one that I have here on my knuckle. It's a darker shade and more for the fall and winter rather than the other one I use more in summer. Then we go to my Powder Kiss. I have Sultry Mauve, lovely, lovely nude. I love to wear this, one of my lighter nudes. Stay Curious is my coral for summer because it's like a bit of a more pinky neutral, muted coral instead of a very bright one. Summer and spring is when I use these the most. Then I have the shade Dubonnet Buzz. Newer to me, not happy with this choice of lipstick actually because doesn't really flatter me and has nothing to do with the shade Dubonnet. And the shade Brick Throw. These are my last two Powder Kiss purchases, and to be honest, I'm quite disappointed with both, and I'm gonna try to sell them because I use them twice, honestly. So yeah, these are gonna go.
final lipstick that I find, that I can see, is Ariana Grande, Viva Glam Ariana Grande, which is a very, very dark purple, and I'm gonna get rid of that one too, because I'm keeping liquid lipsticks in these colors rather than this one. So I think we should manage actually to fit everything into a smaller collection container situation. So if I put my taller liquid lipsticks in here, then I can fit my lipsticks, or the rest of my lipsticks, somewhere else. I don't think this will fit. No, it won't. So my lipstick collection has been reduced to these 3 containers, and I'm gonna try to fit them all in a drawer. I'm very happy with this. I have a few maybes that I need to figure out what to do with in this basket. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that should be okay because it will all fit into these containers. Very happy. I'm gonna try to sell my rotating tower, and if you're interested in adopting any of these products that I'm decluttering today, let me know down below, or contact me on Instagram, on Facebook, on whatever social media you find me on, and we can talk. I'll also put some of the things that I can disinfect and put for sale on my Vinted, and maybe it will come by on Instagram. I'm not sure. Let's move on to the next category. This took forever. I closed my screen, so maybe there's last slide. The next category is eyeshadow palettes, and I just put these right in this crate, but these are my single eyeshadows, and I already did quite a big declutter last year, and I think that that might not actually happen today in a very in-depth way, because I already did my declutter. So I'm gonna keep my Makeup Geek, I'm gonna keep my Lethal Cosmetics for now. I haven't used them in a long time. I have my palettes divided in like colors or glitter applications, things like that. And I think that all of these are just going to stay as is, because here I have my purple and my cool tones, and I already like brought it down quite a lot since last year. I feel like I could go further. Here's my reds, my pinks, my blues, and how do you call them? Iridescent. My yellows and mustards, my oranges. Oh, you're getting really close to the camera. My oranges and my corals. I think I already have done quite a lot of work on that, so I'm gonna just put these in a drawer and postpone the question. Talking about makeup and carpet, I broke a red eyeshadow. This was Ni Sweaty by Glam Shop. I'm not gonna tip it in the trash here, but I'm gonna have to deal with this one. Next up from the basket are like some smaller palettes. These are things that I pressed myself. I'm gonna throw these away because I haven't used them since I pressed them. These are Neve Cosmetics pigments. They're gorgeous, but they're messy and I don't use them, so I'm gonna get rid of these. The Glam Shop Moto palette, one shade had broken. I need to depot this. I'm gonna keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades and get rid of the mattes and depot this one. It's official. I made the choice. Good Sport by Colourpop. Maybe it's time for me to let it go. I wanted to keep it because it's such a cult classic and favorite, but I'm gonna get rid of it. Dream Street by Kathleen Lights. I'm also gonna get rid of this one. Yes, they're going. The green palette from Glam Shop, I'm also gonna depot this one. Keep the shimmers, maybe the neon. Get rid of the mattes because I don't love the performance, and gotta do that. This one right here is Makeup Geek shimmers. I think I'm gonna keep those for now. I will have to do a single eyeshadow declutter further down the line, but I don't think I have the emotional space right now for that, so I'm just gonna keep that one. I have my mini Nabla cuties. These were part of my Project 10 uses. And each one of them is so special. I use this one a ton, especially the shade Mandarin, Coral Amber. Actually, that's probably the only shades that I used. I need to think if I want to repan these shades and get rid of the palette, or just get rid of the whole palette. What I'm definitely keeping is the platinum one because I love it. It's such a unique palette in my collection. The Metropolitan one I really wanted to get rid of, but these two shades, actually this shade. See, I'm here for one shade in this palette and two shades in this palette. Maybe I should just dupe them. I'll try to dupe them. Maybe pile. Let's call it a maybe pile. The Nabla Dreamy 2 palette. I actually quite like this. All of these formulas, especially these two latex mattes right here, I love. I don't love the purples, but everything is, it's a nice palette. I'm gonna keep it for now. So these two I keep. More small palettes are my Natasha Denona. I have Star, Mini Gold, and Mini Glam. I like them all. I'm gonna keep them. I don't use them a lot, but I'm gonna keep them. Then we get to the like critical part of the rest of my palettes, actually, which are on my desk. My two Pat McGrath, not getting rid of those. My Melt Cosmetics. Now, I haven't touched this in ages. I'm gonna get rid of Radioactive. Smoke Sessions I've used lately, especially for this shade right here, in combination with my other two Melt palettes, especially the Gemini right here and Rust right here, which I'm keeping both of them. My Natasha Denona palettes are not going anywhere. I have the Big Gold, which I'm really enjoying. I'm wearing today the Bronze and Metropolis, which I haven't used in a while, but it's still a favorite palette, so I'm gonna keep those. The other eyeshadow palettes I have are here. NARS, what is it called? The Climax palette. Excited to use this again in the fall more. Keeping that one. Lorac Pro Noir, more neutral tones, neutral cool tones. Keeping that one. The Child palette I love to use. I'm keeping that one. The Going Coconuts palette I have butchered, as you can see. I kind of, yeah, cannibalized Going Coconuts and the At Forest Sight with Robert Christie and made this palette to go on holiday. I loved it. I still really do. These are the extra shades that I have from At Forest Sight. And I'm gonna keep it as is. So this one I'll actually put further away probably and keep this one out to use because I've been enjoying it a lot. I'm even thinking that I'm missing this Chalier shade in here, but I don't know what else I would take out to put it in. Maybe this warm toned. I might shuffle this a little bit, but I'm really liking this palette, so I'm gonna keep these. Then I have the Earthy Palette by Beauty Bay, and to be honest, I am still in the process of deciding what to do with this, in the sense that I use this row, I use this row, I use a few shades here, a few shades here, but a lot of them I don't, and this is such a ginormous palette that I am thinking of repressing these. If I have the time, I'm expecting twins, I'm not expecting to have time, but if I have the time I might just depot it and repress it, or make them in round pans, or put it somewhere else. I don't know yet. But I'm definitely liking it and getting really good looks, both neutral and green ones. So I'm liking the palette. It's more, not all the colors suit my taste right now. Last but also least, the Huda Beauty Neon palette. This is gonna go. I have not touched it. I put it in my Project 10 uses. I barely got 2 or 3 uses out of it, and it's just not something I wear anymore. So I am going to declutter this one. So we have a few declutters and a few, let's say, repans. These I need to find the time to depot. These I will declutter, and these are gonna be I still don't know what to do with these. I'm gonna keep them for now because I really enjoyed when I put them in my Project 10 uses. These shimmers are just so good. it could also be a choice of just keeping the shimmers and putting them all into one palette. I don't know. It's difficult, you guys. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. I found a few, this one at least is a historical palette. This was the first launch of Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. I'm gonna get rid of it. I've been keeping it only for like sentimental reasons. I don't use it anymore, but I just don't have the space anymore. I love it. Such a good palette, but I don't reach for it. And I have better shimmers now. And yeah, maybe I should depot the mattes actually and keep the mattes. The shimmers I definitely don't use, but maybe I should keep the mattes, especially these darker browns are harder to get by. But if I take out the rest of my singles collection, you can see that I have browns. I have more browns. Wait, I call them mauves and burgundies, but actually lots of browns here too. And here's my greens. These are not going anywhere, because until I do a more detailed declutter of my singles, these are not going anywhere. But I have enough singles, so I don't think I need to depot this one. I'll just get rid of it. It's really old. 2017 was the launch of this one, quite some time ago. And palettes that I've been hanging around actually, my Hourglass face palette, keeping that one, just putting it. I need to find a nice way to organize my drawers. And this is actually a sore spot. I'm gonna put it in my, how do you call it? Project and uses, because these are my single pan blushes, contours, highlighters, and these are like MAC Raisin. This is Burnt Pepper by MAC. I have Copper Tone by MAC, used to be a favorite, and Melba. As you can see, Melba I barely touched. These are Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and oh, this was sorry, blushes I mean. And this was a contour powder, Bad Habits. These are Nabla contour bronzer powders. These are repanned from the Becca and Khloe Kardashian, I believe. This is an Anastasia Beverly Hills powder. These are also sleek blushes that I repotted. I need to, this one is gonna be in the testing phase because I haven't touched it in so long, but I used to love this, and I think I need to decide whether I'm gonna keep it or not, because I'm not using really powder blushes at all nowadays, or very rarely. So yeah, this is gonna be on the chopping block, if you can call it that way. And we're at the point that I'm just pulling out boxes and seeing what's in there and going through them. This contains a lot of empty palettes. Makeup Geek, Colourpop, this smaller Glam box, Glam Shop one, this Nabla one, another Colourpop mini. I like these to travel and to organize my makeup. I don't love these Glam Shop ones because the size is a bit awkward, and the ratio of the edge, so this is pretty, this is not aesthetically pleasing to me. I don't know, so maybe these will go, I'm not so sure. I have another Colourpop one. This one I don't per se like, but these are very, very useful to travel or divide my collection, and I'm gonna keep them all somewhere. This is one of those things that would actually definitely give me more storage space, but I can't throw them away until I like decide how to store my makeup and my single eyeshadow specifically. This is something that will go. This is my House of Lashes lash story, and it is a container of, talking about false lashes, here's my box of false lashes. So I have a bunch of singles from Ardell. I'm gonna throw away the used ones, and the unused ones I'm gonna pass along. I just don't use false lashes anymore. It's been a while. These MAC ones are new, never worn. I'm gonna pass them along. These Esquido ones they sent to me, and I use them quite a bit. I think I'm gonna toss these because they're used and they have done their job. These are the Ardell Demi Wispies, and these are all the new ones. So I'm gonna see if I can pass these along. These are from Makeup Geek, and these are really too much for me in any situation. So I'm gonna pass these along. I've worn them only once or twice, and they're really nice. These are the Nicole Lashes, also still way too dramatic for me, so I'm gonna pass these along. The Graceful and the Elegant. The Elegant are, again, too much for me. Pass them along. And I think I'm gonna get rid of the Graceful as well. Just, I don't wear lashes. I think what I want to keep are these House of Lashes Iconic Minis. Wispy Minis, not Iconic Minis. This one seems well loved, so I'm gonna throw that away. This one is new, unused, and this one is also well loved. So I'm gonna throw these away, keep the unused ones, just in case I wanna wear lashes at some point. I think, actually, maybe I should also keep the Demi Wispies for that. They're very similar lashes in the end. I'll keep these as my lashes for, I don't know, Halloween, Carnival, something. And there I have a lash applicator, curler unit. I don't know what the brand is, but I have complicated eyes to put lashes on because they're smaller. So I'm gonna keep that one, but I'm gonna toss this one, which also, I don't know, just a weird little tool. In this box, I also have more acrylic containers. This is a mirror. I'm gonna keep the mirror. And pack of spoolies from Beauty Bay, really good for soap brows. I'm gonna keep those. Just streamlining. Linda Hallberg powder puff. I'm gonna pass this along because I don't use it, and I thought it would do miracles, but I prefer a brush. So I used it once or twice. I'll wash it and pass it along. Here is a spoolie that I need to wash, and this ginormous what is it called, pencil sharpener that I'm gonna keep, but maybe in like the stationery area of my life because you never know if you need a ginormous pencil sharpener in your life at some point. These can all be cleaned and used for storage again. In this box I also had all of my pencil liners, and these are the ones that are more colorful and that I don't use as much because the ones that I use on a daily basis are here. So that beats the question, do I need these at all? Because my thought last declutter was to keep one of each color, but now my thought is I really am not using these because they've been in my drawer since the last declutter at the end of the year, and I have not reached for them. So let's see what to do with these guys. I can get rid of this orange, this neon orange, the silver, pointy tweezers. Let me think. I can probably get rid of this light blue. This is dark gray. I have two dark grays. One that is more a shimmer and one that is more of a neutral. This black from Burberry I'm gonna get rid of. This Oxblood from NYX I'm gonna get rid of. This orange from, what is it, Yves Rocher. The pink can go. This Kiko can go. I think I have two white ones, the Colourpop and the Makeup Geek. I'm gonna keep the Makeup Geek and get rid of the Colourpop. I'll get rid of this NYX for white, because if I'm gonna wear white, I have a white. It's a different day, my battery died, I had to go do things. But I did narrow down my eyeliners to this. I actually realized I have too many black pencils and I don't wear black eyeliner. I only need one. So I'm getting rid of this one. It's very old, this Wycon eyeliner. I'm gonna throw it away because I have the black from Makeup Geek right here. And yeah, these are ones that I use on a daily basis, and these are ones that I use less often. And actually, how many nude liners do I need? Oh, this is quite soft. I have so many and I really don't need them all. yeah, I really don't. I'm gonna keep the Makeup Geek, throw away this Kiko that is 10 years old, no, not 10, but, and pass on this Nabla Magic Pencil. See? So much better already. Yeah, very happy with this. So I'm gonna keep these and we can move on. I want to go through this box next, but there's not much to go through in the sense that spatulas, I keep this I need to deal with, but this is a disinfecting spray. I use it especially to disinfect makeup that I then pass along to someone else, so that's important. I have also the Citrinada palette that I butchered, or I was in the process of depotting, but I took out shadows to go on holiday because I wanted to take some of my favorite yellows with me. So I'm gonna continue doing this. I'll put it together with the other ones that I decided to depot. Again, keeping only the shimmers of this one. My Hollywood Flawless filter, which I'm gonna keep. And these are my like spare, how do you call it? My spare brushes. I don't know exactly what to do with them because I use the ones that I have here. Hello, sun, again. I use the ones that I have on my desk. And then these are my spares. I might go through and declutter them a little bit more, like, in depth. Pulled down my screen and pulled out all of the brushes. These are my face brushes that I don't use on a daily basis. These are my daily basis face brushes. And I tend to just wash these and reuse them, but sometimes I don't have the opportunity to do so. So it's nice to have extra. But for example, I don't contour. This beautiful sculpting brush from Real Techniques, I think I'm gonna get rid of because I don't really contour, and oh, I love it. But I don't think I'll need it. The Bonmin brush by Nabla, I think I'm gonna get rid of too. I barely use this because the shape is not my favorite, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. I do love my Real Techniques brushes, but these handles are so bulky. I really don't like that, but this is my only pretty much stippling brush, and I kind of want to keep it because sometimes you just have these thin BB creams or tinted moisturizer that you want to apply with a stipple brush, so I want one. This is the buffing brush and the Expert face brush. I have another one here which looks like a combination of the two. And these are the ones that I usually use for foundation. But I think I'm gonna get rid of the buffing brush and keep these two instead. And even then, do I need them? Because I love my Nabla brush for foundation. I think I'm gonna keep these two and get rid of the Real Techniques ones. Love this Nabla foundation buffer brush, especially for cream blushes. This is a nice newer Makeup Geek brush for foundation. I'm gonna keep it. These are what I use for bronzer, and I like this Morphe one because it's small and it gets into my Hourglass palette. This is quite a nice one because of the shape, and this is ginormous because it's and it's very fluffy, but I'm gonna get rid of this one. Keep the other two. This is a nice powder brush. I'm gonna keep it together with the smaller version. These two, I don't know, I don't think I need this one from Zoeva. The Lux Chic Finish, I use it for powder brushes when my other one is dirty. This Glam brush from Glam Shop, I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna keep the highlight brush from Nabla. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this Lux Highlight from Zoeva, even though I like it for like, no, I'm gonna keep it for like setting specific spots as my backup for that. These are like precision concealer brushes. This is a nice concealer brush from Colourpop that I'm gonna keep. This is an eye brush, but I keep it to comb out in case mascara. And I'm gonna keep the contour brush by the Real Techniques. I'm gonna keep this setting brush for concealer, and I am going to keep this fan brush because I like it for very light highlight applications. And I don't want to go through my eye brushes today. So we're gonna skip that one, but I already got rid of quite a few brushes, which I'm very happy about. And I'm just gonna have to find a spot on my desk for this brush container. I really like it actually as a container. I have a few makeup sponges here and there. I'm gonna get rid of these. I don't really use them. They're new, and I don't use makeup sponges. The next box is full of other stuff like residuals. Right here I have my eyebrow dye, my lash lift kit, my tools that I use for that, and I'm gonna keep it and just organize it better. Another sanitizer, which I can put the other one in. I have a reusable cotton swab made of silicone. I don't really use this, and I already threw away a pair because I don't think they're designed well or do what an actual cotton swab does, unfortunately. So right now I just went with fully biodegradable ones, but I'm gonna keep it. And then here I have a mixing dish. I'm gonna throw this away. It's not airtight, so I cannot really depot or decant things in here. This one can go back in the bottom drawer as it was before. I have some eye makeup remover, cotton that I'm gonna keep, throw away bags and packages. Oh, I really like to keep this. It's from the Makeup Geek launch. They had all of the description of the matrix system. I'm gonna keep this. A Nabla makeup brush, and this is a holder for a mirror. I'm gonna toss this one and pass along the makeup bag. Some used samples that I think I can throw away. Some more wipes, more trash. I had a lot of stuff. Another makeup remover. These are the cotton swabs that I keep on my makeup desk. They are makeup, cosmetic cotton swabs. And they have a tip on the one side and a wider bit on the other. I never use the wider bit. I always use the tip part to clean up, I don't know, my eyeshadow or stuff like that. A makeup sponge from Real Techniques. I'm gonna actually keep this one because one makeup sponge for the face, in case one day I feel like using it, is good. And we got through most of my boxes that were just random boxes. And now I have a big acrylic container right here. I don't think you can see it very well, but in here I have all of my like spares. And I really want to go through it because I ideally want to get rid of the whole container. I don't have space for it in this setup, and I don't feel like I need it. If you'll see, these are quite empty. I mean, this is a huge box that is just empty. So I have samples of MAC Fix Plus, which I'm gonna keep. I'm just gonna toss the cards because I have one Fix Plus right here, which is almost finished. There's very, very little, but I only use it to wet my brushes. So then these will be perfect. And I got them from my latest MAC orders in the past few, I don't know, months, I guess. And then mascaras. I have these colored mascaras from Colourpop for a long time. I'm gonna throw them out. And this is a sealed backup of my favorite eyelash primer. So I'm gonna keep that one for sure and toss the other two. I have some primers here. The Shine Stopper by Paula's Choice and the Backlight Priming Filter by Becca. Let me think about it. Because I don't think I ever used the backlight priming filter. It came in a duo with the bronzer, I want to say, and it's a very nice luminous base, but I don't use this type of product, so I'm gonna pass this along. The Shine Stopper by Paula's Choice I'm actually interested in, still in trying, and I'm gonna keep it because I don't have any more mattifying primers, so I'm gonna keep that one. And then my two backup foundations, which are the Oil-Free Tinted Moisturizer by Laura Mercier and my Nabla Close-Up Futuristic Foundation, I'm gonna keep. I am in the shade L50 Light. This is quite old, but it is unopened. So I'm hoping that this will still be good when I get to the point of using it. We will see. Next up, my NYX Dark Circle Corrector. This is very old, but it doesn't smell, and it's my only corrector, so I'm gonna keep that one. A NARS sample card. This is the complete concealer. I think I'm gonna pass this along. I think they're all, yeah, I have this concealer. I think it was even sent to me, or I got it in NARS order, or it was sent to me by a friend to try the colors. And I'm actually Canal 275 or 2.8. I have 2.8. The shade is, I can't remember the name. Macadamia maybe? I know Macadamia is medium one. Something, I'm more on the light 2 point something. So I'm gonna pass this one along. My MAC Studio Fix powder. It's quite old, but it's my only powder foundation, so I'm gonna keep that one. Another sample of the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Custard I'm gonna pass along. Hourglass Veil Setting Powder Mini I'm gonna keep, together with the Laura Mercier Mini, and this Neve Cosmetics Hollywood, which is a super, super mattifying one. And this size I don't mind keeping at all. But they can all go in my drawers because there's much more space in my drawers nowadays. Right here I have primers and lip scrubs. I have 2 lip scrubs, sorry, and I really don't use them. This is the e.l.f. Oh, this is new, completely untouched. I love this, and I think this one is also new. Yeah, this one as well. So I'm gonna keep one. Which one do I want to keep? I mean, I know I like the e.l.f. one because it's in a stick, so it's easier to apply. I'm gonna pass along the Biofficina Toscana one, which is a nice Italian ecological brand. I'm gonna keep the e.l.f. This is the Merit Brow Gel. I'm gonna pass this along. This was gifted to me, but it doesn't have a lot of hold. And I like transparent brow gels more. So this one is a tinted one in the shade brown. So I'm gonna pass this one along. The Elemis Lip Revive mask. I think I'm gonna try to finish it. Oh, maybe not. No, maybe not actually. It's separate. I'm gonna throw this one away. Brush Up Brows by Beauty Bay. It was a gift with purchase. It's I think a dupe for the Brow Freeze by Anastasia Beverly Hills. On one hand, I kind of want to try this type of product, so I'm gonna keep it and get to it at some point. And then a new dip brow pomade that I bought recently in the shade Chocolate that I'm gonna use in the winter because that's what I like to use in the winter more. For my brows, eye primers. I have this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I kind of want to keep it. Do I need it though? Like for cut creases, but I don't do cut creases. And I don't use it usually by itself. So I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna pass this one along. The next glitter glue, a glitter primer. I want a glitter primer. The Rujada for makeup. This is a mixing medium. I will throw it away. It's 1,000 years old. I'll throw it away. And this is the Elizabeth Arden Advanced Eye Fix Primer. I tried this and it doesn't really work for me. It doesn't keep my eyeshadow in place, so I'm gonna throw this one away too. Another empty box. And finally, this drawer, which contains my Merit Minimalist in the shade Camel. Merit sent me a PR package some time ago, and they didn't have my shade of this. It's supposed to be like a beauty perfecting complexion stick, and to be honest, it did not work for my oily skin, and the color is wrong. So I'm gonna pass this one along. I don't know who has this deeper skin tone or like this medium skin tone among my friends, but I'm gonna see. Here I have more, let's say, special things. These are flakes from TKB Trading that I really don't see myself using. They're really nice, but I don't use these things anymore, like glittery loose pigments. Same thing with Ticket by Neve Cosmetics. I love this, but it's just not handy in use. It's just not my style of makeup anymore. This is a multi-chrome from Glam Shop, and I wanna press this, so I'm gonna keep it. This is the shade Fondente from Neve Cosmetics. It's a beautiful, deep burgundy, matte shade that I tried to press multiple times. I've always been looking for a dupe for it because it's such a beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow. It's the perfect, look at it, it's perfect. But I'm gonna throw it away. It's very old and it doesn't press well, and yeah, I don't use it. I have the Inglot Gel Liner here. It's been used and loved, but if I ever want an eyeliner, I would reach for this with my Duraline. This is a Kiko, the last one of my multiple Kiko eyeliners that were left, and I'm just gonna throw it out. It's 10 years old, I think, so it needs to go. Camera things, and this is a pigment that my friend sent me. It's called Mina Hill Loose Pigment from Blush Tribe, and it's gorgeous. Again, I kind of don't know if I want to press it, because I don't think I'm gonna use a loose pigment, or rather, I'm actually pretty sure I'm not gonna use a loose pigment. But this doesn't seem to have any binder in it. My goodness, look how gorgeous this is. Does it even show up? I think I'm gonna try to press it because it's so beautiful. A bit of a multi-chrome moment. And these I'm gonna just toss away. Bye-bye. I'm actually probably gonna like save the pots. And that empties my little acrylic organizer here. So I'm gonna probably either save it for, I don't know, in the future if I need it, or put it on Vinted for sale, because the thing is, this was so expensive. Acrylic organizers are always so expensive, so I might keep it for something else, jewelry, or I don't know, the future. You guys, that's it for this declutter. This is a little bit my desk situation right now. You haven't seen this part of my collection in this declutter because it's a little bit of a delicate thing. I just took it from my previous setup to directly here. There's my blushes and bronzers and highlights, and I'm not ready to tackle this. All the blushes I love, and I feel like it's time to actually get rid of some stuff because it's getting out of hand. Clearly I have 1, 2, 3 containers full of blushes, and well, the occasional highlighters. Actually, these are highlighters, but this is blushes, this is blushes, this is bronzers, this is cream blushes. So I need to deal with that, and that will come in the future. I'm not ready to tackle this right now. Also, I need to be wearing all of these a little bit more to know which ones I am going to keep and which ones not. So for now, this is the situation. I have some drawers that are actually not very filled with all my backups. Also, my lip stuff is here. Lots of space. I should rearrange these things probably. This back of this drawer is empty. My palettes are here, and that side is pretty much empty, but these are very heavy, so I usually don't fill more than that. And then the final drawer is miscellaneous. I need boxes to arrange this stuff, but that's fine. And that's it, you guys. That's all my makeup. I still need to find a place for my nail polish collection, but for the rest, I'm very happy it all fits on this desk. This is the lipsticks I'm trying from this declutter that I'm gonna decide what to do with. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was long enough content and you guys are enjoying. Thank you so much for being so nice to me at my coming back on YouTube. I hope I can keep it up. I have a few like admin things to do, like empties and a project pan update, because I've been doing a lot of keeping track of my project pan still. So yeah, I'll see you in those videos, and I'm so happy to be back. It gives me so much joy. See you then. Bye guys.